Welcome to day 282 of our Let's Grow annual challenge. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and today we are talking about communication growth. We're applying the SOAP framework to an improvement area in our life with respect to communication. So I selected nonverbal and visuals for my videos. I want to improve that. Mine kind of stink. They're very grandma-ish, right? Because I love grandma, my favorite mug. And I love being a grandma, but that's not what I'm all about when it comes to online and who I really am. It's just one little piece of me. So today we are looking at examining the S in our SOAP framework and the area that we want to improve. S stands for story or situation. What's our current story and situation? What's our desired story and situation? Why do we want to look at both of those? Because it forms a gap between where we are and where we want to be. I always wish I had a rubber band for this. I have a teeny tiny rubber band, which isn't going to do me any good. But whenever we have and observe and pay attention to the difference between where we are, oh, these are teeny tiny, and where we want to be, it creates tension. And that tension pulls us from where we are toward what we want to achieve in any area and aspect of our life. And communication is no different. So today's action item is, of course, like every month when we review the SOAP framework, is to think about our current story and write a sentence or two or a paragraph or a page about it, whatever you feel is appropriate, where you're at right now with respect to communication and communication growth, with specifically in the area of what you want to improve right now. So me, I want to improve my video graphics, my visuals, my visual aids, my nonverbal communication. So maybe my hands aren't always in my face, or I'm not always got my coffee cup in my face. Whatever seems appropriate or feels appropriate, I want to experiment and test those things moving forward throughout the rest of this week and the SOAP framework. And I will, of course, we'll look at different ways of doing that tomorrow. But first we need to create that gap. Where am I right now with my current story for communication growth? Where do I want to be? We've got Sheila's story in Guide 2 of the Let's Grow Annual Challenge private Facebook page, and we'll carry her story throughout the entire SOAP framework. So for all this week, we'll be going over Sheila's story and how she applies this. How does she come up with, identifying where she's at right now? And that's really the easiest part. All you do is you sit down and you're like, okay, what am I feeling? What am I noticing? What am I experiencing for me personally, in my videos? So what does that mean? I actually have to go back and look at and watch some of my current videos so I know what's going on. I like to think I've improved in my videos since I started them in 2018 is when I really started doing online videos. But in a lot of ways, I've just stayed the same, which means it's time to shake things up and change things a little bit. All right, any questions about this? We've got the whole Get Up and Go Challenge private Facebook group that you can go in and refer to different stories and situations. I started doing the SOAP framework and sharing that in 2020 during the pandemic. And so every other month, there are at least a dozen examples of using the SOAP framework in that group. Our Let's Grow Annual Challenge group, this is the 9th time we've done it this year. Might have been 10th. This might be our 10th time. So there's plenty of examples of how you could apply it there as well. Also different storytelling, story making, story describing tools. That's a little bit more than we really need to do. We really just need to write down a couple of sentences or even just a couple of words that trigger our memory in terms of where are we with our current situation. And then the same thing for our desired situation. Any questions? What do you do? Well, you ask me, of course. Otherwise, go out, make an awesome day. Do this. Share what you want to share in the comments below, or just share done when you've done it to hold yourself accountable. That's it. Have an awesome day. And I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow for step 2 of the SOAP framework, which is all about options. All right. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.